Hey kids, ready for a story? Today I'm going to tell you a tale about a boy who learned a very important lesson. This story has been told for generations, and it's called The Boy Who Cried Wolf. Once upon a time, there was a young boy who had a very important job. He was a shepherd, and every day he had to watch over the village's flock of sheep. Every day, he had to watch over the village's flock of sheep. It was a big responsibility because the sheep were very important to the villagers, but guess what? He got really bored. Imagine sitting in a field all day with nothing but sheep to keep you company. It can get pretty dull, right? One day, to make things a bit more exciting, he shouted, "Wolf! Wolf! There's a wolf chasing the sheep!" He thought it would be a fun prank to see the villagers' reaction. All the villagers heard his cries and came running as fast as they could to help. They dropped everything they were doing because they wanted to protect their sheep. But there was no wolf. The field was empty, and the sheep were just fine. The boy laughed and laughed because he thought it was so funny. He found it hilarious that everyone believed him and came running. The villagers? Not so much. They were not amused at all. They were tired and annoyed because they had rushed for nothing. They warned him, "Don't cry, wolf, when there isn't one." They told him that lying is not a joke and that it could have serious consequences, but the boy didn't listen. He thought it was just harmless fun and didn't take their warning seriously. A little while later, he did it again. "Wolf! Wolf! There's a wolf!" He wanted to see if the villagers would fall for it again, and again the villagers came running, and again no wolf. They were even more frustrated this time. This time the villagers were really upset. They said, "If you keep lying, we won't believe you anymore." They were starting to lose their trust in him. Then, later that day, something scary happened. The boy saw a real wolf sneaking among the sheep. His heart raced with fear. The boy saw a real wolf sneaking among the sheep. The wolf was getting closer and closer, and the boy knew he had to act fast. He jumped up and shouted with all his might, "Wolf! Wolf! Please help! There's a wolf!" This time his cries were genuine and filled with fear, but this time no one came. The villagers had heard his cries too many times before and thought he was just playing another trick. The villagers thought he was just playing another trick. They were tired of being fooled and decided not to respond. At sunset, the villagers noticed the boy hadn't returned with their sheep. They started to worry and wondered what had happened. They went out to find him and saw him sitting there crying. He was all alone, and the sheep were nowhere to be seen. The boy said, "There really was a wolf, but no one believed me, and now the sheep are gone." He was filled with regret and sadness. An old man came to comfort him and told him, "When you lie, people stop trusting you, even when you're telling the truth." The boy realized the gravity of his actions. So, what's the lesson here, kids? Lying breaks trust. Once trust is broken, it's very hard to earn it back. When you tell the truth, people know they can count on you, and that's really important. Trust is the foundation of all relationships. All right, that's the end of our story. Remember, always be honest. Honesty is the best policy, and it helps build strong, trusting relationships. See you next time. Bye.